Hey guys, Tennikov here. Welcome back to SimCity. I tried streaming some last night on Twitch because I just had the urge to build some cities, but unfortunately the internet connection at the place that I'm at right now, which is only temporary, but it's such a terrible internet connection that the stream was really laggy. It ended up being about 30 minutes behind. So I thought I'd make a quick update video the right way and post it on YouTube in 1080p and give you guys just an overview. For you people that are just joining, you can get a little overview of the region as we've started it. And if you followed in the stream, I don't know how you did it with all that lag. I didn't get any lag, but I got some audio lag. And then when I watched the video, just a couple snippets of it, oh my god, it looked terrible. But anyway, here's an overview of what's happened. Basically, we've got two cities right now. I was trying to build up each one slowly, plop down one module and then move on to a new city, but I got a little carried away with building some roads in this city, and then I had to match it in the other city. We've got some nice medium wealth neighborhoods leading into some high wealth estates right here on the waterfront. I plan on having more high wealth over here, maybe some high wealth towers in here. This big square should be high density at some point. I've gridded it out in such a way to allow for it. I'll give you the RCI map. We've got some commercial in here. This used to be low wealth, low density, but I hated this entire corner of the map, and that avenue was the only way that I could fix it. I had a bunch of city services, the sewage, the oil power plant, and the garbage dump all clustered right here, and it was really ugly because this wasn't gridded out. But then fortunately I had a giant lizard disaster come through, and he destroyed all the buildings, giving me an excuse to pause the game and go ahead and rebuild this whole area. And I very much prefer the way that it's turned out. I think I'm going to reserve this for some high tech so that there's not so much pollution to blow down on that city when it gets established. And I think eventually I may move the central business district in here and just have a few commercial towers with residential on the outside. It's going to depend on demand, but I could keep a quarter. However, this should be high wealth. This is a high wealth part, but I'm going to need to put some more in here. You can see we've got one high wealth medium density. I think last night actually I had a different gridding pattern going on in here, but I changed my mind when I tried to build this up to account for destroying their homes over here. It took forever, so I'm going to go ahead and put it in its final form. And I actually went ahead and put in people over here too, just to give them a head start. In fact, I need to downgrade those roads. I don't want too many poor people. Can't handle them all right now. Over here, I think I'll put another medium wealth neighborhood. Some city civics in here. Oh yeah, we've got civics over here for now, but that's not gonna last much longer. We could put we could even put them in this little square right here, and that kind of serve as a boundary between the high wealth and medium wealth that I envision. Anyway, that's just an insight into what's going on in this region. Let's hop on over to the other region, which is complaining for water and power, but it's fine on both. It's just buying all of it from that city now. We've got a massive surplus, so I didn't even bother to give this city anything. In the stream last night, I think this was all low density, but to account for the changes over there, I went ahead and upgraded to medium density. I also noticed that the price of ore was really high, so I built a second factory right here and went along with it until I got to place my HQ and upgrade it once. So now I've got the smelting division and my first smelting factory with an alloy module. Alloy sells for more generally, so that was my thinking there. It's also a component in computers, which I plan on building in the region at some point. I've got my medium wealth neighborhood that extends over here, but Last night I destroyed all the internal roads and built an avenue right along the cliff, keeping this nice and shaped out. If there ever is a downtown, I think it'll be right here, with some nice residential here. And I like this avenue right here because nothing can build on this side of the street since it's on a cliff. So that should keep traffic in this direction towards the central business district nice and open. And I'll just try to keep things off of this area as well as possible, and then also streetcars later. I'm trying to keep everything off of this high density thoroughfare straight through the city. That way there shouldn't be much traffic from the region. In fact, sometimes these work better than the off-ramps off the highway, just because it's 3 lanes to 3 lanes, or is it 4 lanes? I think it's 3 lanes to 3 lanes. So with the exception of the stoplights, they don't have to change lanes and all go through the same single off-ramp. Kind of useful, but we'll see. We'll see how that works. Anyway, this was also low wealth, low density. I just went ahead and upgraded the roads and let them medium densify. Not a real need for it, but I did it anyway. And it's not an efficient layout right now. It's still in low density mode with off the avenue. Eventually I can destroy these outside roads, maybe all of it, and just regrid that area, and it'll be much more efficient for the medium density, but I don't need a bunch of people right now, so that's fine. No real plans for here yet. Putting a train station is a good idea, so I'll probably do that, but that's gonna create a NIMBY effect, and there's also water down here which I'd like to take advantage of, and that's gonna create a NIMBY effect, so I don't think high wealth is a good idea. Maybe I could get away with some medium wealth, maybe some industry even, if it was high-tech and wouldn't taint my water supply. But we'll see. We haven't gotten to that point yet. And yeah, I think that's just about going to wrap up the regional overview. We've just got 2 cities at the moment, and the rule of thumb that I was working off is every time I hit a population milestone, I'd go start a new city. But since this city exploded in population a little bit, I matched it with I actually overtook it a little bit with that city. And that I actually hit the 2nd population milestone in both of those, which I wasn't intending to do. But I plan on moving the series. I was going to build all these cities on Twitch and then move them to YouTube, but I might as well just record them all on 1080p, glorious 1080p, and do this the right way. And since that's the case, I think I'm gonna found a new city, probably in this region, and I'll go for a real organic feel. And I'll build it up slow, and when I get the first module, maybe I'll hop over to another area, and we'll go from there. Hopefully we'll have 5 cities in a relatively short amount of time. Yeah, and I still don't have any plans on the great work. I've built the solar farm before in one region. I liked it, but I mean, I've already been there. But I've never completed any of the other great works, and I don't actually know the effects of the arcology. But yeah, I'm open to suggestions. And yeah, we can just see what happens. I like this region. It's quite pretty, and I've got plenty of space to expand. So I look forward to doing this with you guys. I mean, this should be quite a bit of fun. It's nice to be back in the groove. Plenty of places to go. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.